Hi, beautiful Virgo. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Virgo, this is your monthly read for October. And I first just want to apologize because I know that the last reading you got was towards the end of July, beginning of August. So that was a moment ago. And it's basically due to technical issues. They've come and gone a couple of times, and I've been able to do some personal readings. And then there's another screw up again. But I've got some beautiful help, and it feels like I'm back on track, and we're not going to take too much time on this, but rather just get into the reading. So think of this reading as 6 weeks into the future, give or take. And it is for the month of October. And we're going to start with an overall energy here. And then go deeper and deeper into that energy. And at the very end, have your angels come out with some messages. What do we have for Virgo, please, for the month of October? So I hear dragon. Dragon seems important. Dragon energy. What do we have for Virgo, please? It's taking a moment. Dragon and polar bear. Moving forward, get ready for positive change. And I feel like this is a major change with some weird animals that I don't know what that is. Okay. Look at that. Like, that is just really phenomenal. So obviously we have like, it's a bit of a winter theme. Like, we're moving out of something that has been really stagnant, really stale, perhaps even feeling like you've been in limbo, or like just something that is of the heavier nature. This can also be like a big chunk of your life, like just the way that you used to live, the way that things were, the way that you lived your life. It's like you're moving out of that, like with this polar bear. This polar bear is like, you see those big ships coming in through the ice, and it's like the ice that feels so thick, like nothing will shatter it. And then that boat comes in and like, it doesn't even care. It sort of plows right through the ice. It doesn't care what the surrounding is. It just moves through it. And it's not even with a fight. It's not so that you have to like struggle, or it's just with ease. It's just with ease that you're cruising through this ice. So that's what I'm feeling with this polar bear as well, that we're just graciously moving through whatever seems to still be a struggle, or whatever seems to be a hardship right now. I'm not sure that you even what is that called? That you even what is that word? That your understanding of it, that your perception of the situation is that it's bad. It's like you just have a completely changed view of things. And so the same thing a moment ago just doesn't upset you anymore, or things that seems to be maybe to other people something that like this seems to be heavy to go through, and you're like, I don't know. I don't say that, and I don't want to not say all this, because all this is true. I just also don't want to say that just because you have a heavy day, or that you feel emotional, or that you feel heavy is not wrong, you know? I just feel like whatever the heaviness you came from is just not your truth anymore. And you're moving forward, and it says get ready for positive change. And the get ready really, really gets me this time. It's like prepare yourself, because you're in for a ride. And it's happening, whether you want to or not, you want to, but it's like, we're moving. The train is leaving. So either you're on it or you're off it, and you've chosen to be on it. So that's really cool. Going deeper into this message. Yeah, and we have some weird animals there. So I just think either you're, I don't know where to place it. So maybe that's just for someone that just really, yeah, I understand exactly what you're talking about. It's like, snake-like, which I would say speaks about transformation or change. You're sort of changing your skin. Sachin in Swedish, I would say, like you're transforming out of that snake skin and come out just brand new. But it's sort of sitting in a weird animal type of. So it might be even that you're introducing some new species or introducing something completely new to you. You don't even know what this is. Like, we don't have a reference here. Like, I can't Google this because it's like it's never been seen before. It's never been lived before. And so I don't even know what box to put it in. So it might just be that there's like completely new experiences for you that we just as a human species has actually never lived through before. Okay. Going deeper for my Virgo Nation. What do we have here, please? Breathe. So this is my meditation card. We're going to get to that in a second. That's 29, which adds up to number 11, which is a portal energy. It's your dreams, your fantasies, your vision about where you're going. So curious. It didn't come out. Chaos and conflict. Chaos and conflict didn't come out. It was sitting there. And that for me is just, it represents the parts of you just doesn't match anymore. Whatever chaos and conflict you've been through has stripped away what is not you and has left whatever is just authentically you. It didn't come out. So it's not, I just feel like this is what you're moving away from. You're not in that conflict anymore. You've been there, but it's like been there, done that. We're done. What do we have for Virgo, please, for the month of October? Okay, dragon shows up again. So for someone, the dragon energy is really, really important. Maybe look into that. Maybe sit in meditation and ask to connect with the dragon energy, whatever that implies for you. I'm all for Googling if you sort of set your own, like if you feel whatever resonates with you, or I'm like so pro sitting in your own meditation and like, what does it mean? What does a dragon energy mean for me personally? To the sea, which means you're so on your path. I'm going to read from the book for that one. And it's also like, again, there's well, we didn't have it before, but I saw it in my mind's eye. There's sort of the ship going through like, we're cruising through and we don't care. So this is like, I see this as a bathtub sitting on the ocean. It's like, how are you going to go through that, Virgo? I'm just going to get a bathtub and actually cruise on through. One has never done that before. Well, I don't care if, I'm going to have my bathtub and I'm going to, for me, this is sort of representing like, I don't take no for an answer, or it's not even a yes or no question anymore. It's like a big yes. Everything is a big yes. To the sea. What else here for Virgo? Serendipity and Poised. Look at that. Okay. Serendipity, 4-leaf clover. Excuse me. And Poised. This is just gorgeous. Okay, we're starting with the breathe card. So this is my meditation card. It just, for me, just represents the core, that you've started to really find the core, the center of Virgo. And I feel like you're not up for discussion. It's like, okay, do you want to come do this thing that's going to take you a little bit out of alignment? No, thank you. Well, it's just for 5 minutes. And you're like, no, I'm good. I'm just going to sit here in my meditation and I'm going to just follow what feels like really good for me. So can there be more meditation in your life? Perhaps. I just don't feel right now or immediately that this is about you need more meditation. I just feel like you are picking your center right now. You're choosing your center right now. And it's really just in alignment with everything that you're doing. Everything is also like falling into place. Because you're choosing your alignment, everything can follow, right? And then to the C, which I'm supposed to read. And 7 is like it's a done deal. You don't, everything you have worked for, planted, you know, the progress moving forward. Number 7 there speaks to like it's time to reap the benefits. It's time to sort of just hone in on the treasure from years even. I was going to say months, but like years even of planning. It doesn't maybe even seem like you planned it. It's just that you worked so hard at, how do I say this? It might not even feel like a plan that this is where you were headed. Is like when you're ending up here now, it makes sense. It's complete sense. But like go 5 years back or even 3 or even 2 years back, you probably wouldn't say that you would be on this very track right now to something that feels so authentically true. Like this is so where I'm supposed to go, but I don't know if that makes sense. But it's like a moment ago, you weren't even planning to go there, but you were like unconsciously or like beneath it all, this is where you were headed all along. And it's due to the contrast. It's like the moment we step into a dark room, we're looking for the light. And you don't even have to like write that down. I am, you know, you come into a room, it's like really dark. It's like, let me get my pen and paper and write it out. I'm looking for light in this room. You just automatically go find the switch to put the light on in the room, right? So that happens automatically you're looking for the opposition to the contrast, right? And so everything is moving in the opposition. Even if you feel like you've lived the contrast, we're moving in the direction of the light. Does that make sense? Answer me, please. Okay, I hope that makes sense, because now you're in the light. You found the switch and it feels like you weren't even looking, but this is where we're headed. To the sea. The essential meaning of this card is being in the flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together, a natural pattern of events. I mean, this is so perfect. This is exactly what I mean with this. It's not necessarily that you need to breathe more or sit in meditation. It's just a returning to source. It's just it's organic. Like this is where we're headed now. Makes sense why I was supposed to read here. The Oracle's message. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? When you feel yourself in the flow of life, when events and conditions seem to engage you in a way that is fluid and effortless, ? This card reminds you that going with the flow is exactly what you need to do right now. Ride the wave of opportunity formed by perfect conditions. Allow trust and faith to guide you forward as you flow like a river into the sea of life. This is just gorgeous. Okay. The relationship, I'm just going to read it all. The relationship message states, there are points in a relationship when you have to decide to go with the flow rather than dictate the course you share with another. Can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, your combined goals and desires, to steer the ship? You can both transcend your personalities and allow the partnership to form its own identity, its own energy. Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey leads. And for some of you guys, this might be whether you're in a committed relationship, whether you're in a complicated relationship, whether you're in a single situation, whether you're looking for love or not, this is a situation I just feel like just everything speaks to just go with the flow. Go with where life takes you right now. Go with where, if you're in a committed relationship and the relationship itself is being steered in a certain direction, don't try to fight it or put up like a No, that's not what's happening right now. Due to you being here, you can trust that whatever you're if you're guided away from a relationship right now, if you're guided towards something as a couple right now, you can trust that because you have found the center, and so everything that's happening right now is working for you. I mean, everything is working for you, but you know what I mean. And if you're single, or if you like whatever status that you would put on your relationship, go with the flow because it really serves you. And then the prosperity message states, everything seems to work out when you stop scrambling and allow the sea of opportunities to wash over you and wake you up to your cliffhanger, your most prosperous potential. Wow. So where you're in right now, Virgo, is waking you up to the most prosperous potential. Sit with that for a bit. That sounds good. To get into that flow, you need to address your beliefs about abundance and money. The true meaning of your personal currency lies in your skills, your talents, your abilities, and most important, your core beliefs. Everything flows from your inner world and is reflected in the outer world. When grateful to serve, you align your prosperity consciousness with a higher consciousness. You can expect miracles. Everything you need will come to you easily. So, yeah, whether you have, I think you'll just find that a moment ago, maybe work was not in your highest good, or like it didn't really, tickle your fancy. What? Do you say that? um, tickle your fancy. No. Does one say that? Okay, I'm just gonna leave that. Okay. If a moment ago you weren't satisfied with your job, and I'm even blushing a little bit. What's up with that? Tickle your fancy. Okay. It's not my first language, so leave me be. Where was I? Right. A moment ago, you might not have liked your work, or it was fine. Like, it's fine. And then it's like you're just put in this new situation. And that is you going with the flow. And you don't even have to work on your core beliefs, like saying that. I mean, you can fight it a little bit if you want. Like, this is too simple. This is too easy. Like, this can't be right. If you want to fight it for a few minutes or moments or weeks, go ahead and do that. But like, you're ending up in a really good place now anyway. So rather than fight it, just sit with it and understand that you found a core center here. Something is shifting for you to the degree that you're one thing after the other. You're just you're being stripped away of what doesn't work anymore. Whether that's relationships, job, patterns, health issues, like whatever. It's just being stripped away. And instead, there's just this flow in your life. There's just like, it's just telling you to go with it because it's really working. And you might even be like amazed at how, like, just at how things show up right now. It's like, oh, like, does it ever end? No, it doesn't. Just like the hardship, it's an easy ship. It's not a hardship anymore. Just as the hardship, it just never seemed to end. And we don't question, well, we question like why maybe just a lot of stuff have to happen, but we sort of trust in the abundance of hardship, right? Start to trust the abundance of ease-ship. That's a word I heard. Okay, and then we have serendipity. This is so much about like reaching. Okay, so if you've settled for less before, like we settled for the 3-leaf clover, and you lived a life where probably you felt sort of locked in, that was never for you. It's just a jumping off board, or it's just the dark room, or it's just a contrast. that you needed to live out in order for you to even reach for this 4-leaf clover. How does one know that you want a room with light? Because you've stepped into a dark one and you don't see anything, and it's preferable that it's light. And so you reach for the light. And so, and if you're really, really unhealthy, you search for healthy. You don't even have to ask for it. You don't have to write it down. You automatically ask for healthy. You ask for constant improvement and expansion. And in order for you to like really go for the big stuff, for the, I want to say again, the dragon energy, to really go for the bomb, like go for the big, beautiful explosion in this life, you've needed to work out the opposition to that first. I hope this makes sense. And I'm supposed to read again, so I will. And poised, this is very much the same. It's like we're reaching our highest potential. What was that in the book? That you're now stepping into the highest prosperity potential or something like that? These are very similar. Like we're reaching for a higher ground. Like a moment ago, something might have been your ceiling, and now that ceiling is actually your ground. Just feel that shift. Like a moment ago, that was your ceiling, and now you've moved it so much down, or you moved so much up, that ceiling is now your ground. Like it's such a different place. Like you, a minute ago, you were sitting on the pedestal, and a pedestal, we were sort of looking at something that's really high up, and now you're standing on that pedestal and reaching way higher. Like you're going for big stuff. And yeah, and it's happening without you even trying. That's being in the flow, I guess. 48, poised. 48, 25. Oh, it was way off. 43. 48. Okay. Poised. Essential meaning of this card, being ready. Being ready. So that was like the big, get ready for positive change. Prepare yourself. And being ready, bringing something to light. Look, exactly what we just talked about. Bringing the light into the room, to the dark room, or like you're being the light, you're the highest potential. Being at your best. Confidence. The Oracle's message states, you can be assured that you are ready for anything right now. You know what you need. No, I'm sorry. You know what you need to. Your skills are sharp. You've come to this place armed with wisdom and knowledge, and you sense a new phase of your life about to begin. People respond to your confidence and trust you. This is an auspicious time to begin new things. The relationship message states, when you're confident and happy in your own skin, you are ready for deeper, more intimate relationships. You have nothing to prove right now. You're completely yourself and can handle anything. Love, friendships, and harmonious new connections are all present now or are coming in. You're ready to give and receive from the heart. This is a beautiful place to be. Just gorgeous. Prosperity message states, you have every reason to feel confident. Everything you need to make your success concrete is now at your disposal. You have to take action. No, making stuff up. You can take action knowing you are ready to step into your power, into your light, and into your service to the world. Wow. The direction you're moving in is your destiny. Your soul is smiling with joy as you align with this truth. You're moving into your destiny and your soul is smiling all the way to the bank. This is just gorgeous, Virgo. It's just quite phenomenal. Can't we just have one? Just because I don't want to, I just want to sit in this energy. Can we just have one more little card and then we're going to get to the angels? One more card here, please, for Virgo. Wow. Moving forward, no matter what. Five of Summer. Yeah, this is the biggest, like this is what you're doing. Trust that there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative emotions of others, focusing on that which frightens or worries you. So I just want to say, I mean, this is the fairy, but it looks like a butterfly. So this is the big transformation, like you shedding that skin, coming into this new place. I just feel like there might be other people that just don't recognize you, and you choosing this new path or choosing new directions or choosing, maybe there's just a difference within you. Like going for the highest potential within oneself can be quite freaky for other people. So coming into this power, like I said, coming into this power and to this beauty and this highest potential it's not that other people don't want you to go there. It's just that you're triggering them to go to the same place. And when they're not at all ready to go to the same place, it's easier to tear you down than to build them up, right? So I would just say this is all about like move away from that energy. You don't owe anything to anyone. I know it's tricky when it's family members, when it's like those ones that has been like really close to you. When a moment ago it felt like you were going to see them for the rest of your life, and then something like so majorly is shifting within inside of you and they're just not coming. We have to leave them be. Like we just have to move on. I'm not saying drop a person in an afternoon. People can have ups and downs, and you know what I mean. People that are intimidated by your power, intimidated by your shift, and rather than looking at themselves wants to look like they're just not bringing any positive energy. You probably know already who these people are, or this is a heads up. Like that's just gonna naturally happen. It's Five of Summer though. Like you're gonna get through that. Again, it feels almost like it's not that you don't care. It's not that you become cold and you just don't care. I just feel like everything is moving so effortlessly now. Like you don't even have time, or you're not responding in the same way to the negativity. You might even be there. Other people might even say like, aren't you bothered by them like saying those things to you? And you're like, no, it's okay. They have their own journey. Like, like you're good. Yeah, there's a tremendous shift going on here. And I just have to say, because of the five and because of like worrisome stuff might come up to the surface every once in a while, it's not for you to continue to worry, is that you are raising the bar, you're raising the level of yourself, of your own potential. And whatever doesn't fit that mold anymore is going to come up to the surface, not because it wants you to sort of dive into it or now create that again in your life. It's due to you just looking at it and welcoming it and let it go, basically. Okay, we're going to end with the angels. What do you want to tell Virgo, please, for the month of October? Virgo. Get more information. So I see some of you guys, due to this dragon energy and other dimensions, sacred geometry. This is very much about sacred geometry. We can focus. Doesn't want to focus. Okay. The big triangle up here. There's like a Merkaba in the middle here. It's actually a peace dove sitting in the center of solar plexus. And it's just layers upon layers. Like we open one door and then there's the next, and we open that and there's endless potential here. Get more information. That might be very physical 3D. Get more information about something. Maybe you're like just starting to look into something and you're just gathering more information about this thing you're just starting. But I also feel like this is happening because it's happening on an outer plane. It's also really happening on an inner plane, that just this new found place, this new potential, this new power within you, Like it knows no limits. Like get more information, get into it, go down the rabbit hole as much as you want because it's really juicy. Okay. What and this inner peace, it's leading you to inner peace, really. Like a satisfactory feeling, very content. Okay. What else here for Virgo, please? Let go. I feel like you're already doing that though. Maybe that's what you're doing all day, every day right now. You're letting go, just letting go, left and right. Whatever doesn't work, you're letting it go. It's almost like a little mini journey within a journey right now to let go of relationships, people, situations, places, houses, work-related stuff. Like you're just letting go of, this is where you're headed, right? Is it like you're so on your way to bigger, to your fullest potential, whatever that means. Like what even does that mean? Power, dragon energy, strength, fullest potential. And on your way there, we have to let certain things go. Like it just can't come. It's too heavy. It's too low in their vibration. It has served its purpose, and it served its purpose so well. It was so beautiful / challenging. And where you're headed, certain things can't come. And so you're letting it go. So that might be a big focus for the month of October and even November, the rest of the year. We're just letting go of whatever doesn't work anymore. That's what I have for you, beautiful Virgo. I hope that's helpful. I hope you might even have some tools there with you as you move forward. Thank you so much for being here, for watching these videos. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps me a lot. And give it a thumbs up if you like this video. Take care, guys.